A single bullet can change the course of history. This wasn't a movie line. It was a reality that altered the world's destiny. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand visited Sarajevo. Not a mere ceremony, but a political statement. Austria-Hungary had annexed Bosnia, enraging Serbia, who saw it as Slavic land. Sarajevo was a silent powder keg awaiting a spark. The visit on that specific day was a catastrophic miscalculation. June 28th carried deep Serbian meaning. To many, it felt like an imperial flaunt. The stage was set for defiance, written not in ink, but in blood. A trivial-looking visit became the epicenter of a global earthquake. The situation was fragile. The Balkans, Europe's powder keg of rivalries and ambition. The royal couple rode in an open car, confident, exposed. Security was lax in a volatile city. Hidden among onlookers stood men with a deadly purpose. The stage, Apel Key, was set for tragedy. A show of control would become proof of imperial failure, and it would trigger a chain reaction few could predict or control. A quiet morning about to unleash a storm to engulf the planet. Hidden within the crowds were assassins of the Black Hand. 7 recruits lined the route, each with a bomb, a pistol, and cyanide. Among them, Gavrilo Princip, desperate to make his mark. The first attempt unraveled in chaos. Chabrinovich hurled his bomb. The driver sped up. It bounced, exploded beneath the following car, injuring bystanders. He swallowed poison and jumped. Bad cyanide. Shallow river. Captured. The Archduke escaped, temporarily. Princip, dejected, stopped for a sandwich by the Latin Bridge. Franz insisted on checking the wounded. The driver wasn't told the route change and turned the wrong way. He reversed and stalled, right in front of Princip, who dropped his sandwich. Princip stepped forward and drew his gun. 2 shots. Sophie was struck in the abdomen, Franz in the neck. Those 2 bullets would condemn millions. Vienna saw Serbia's hand behind the assassin and seized the pretext. The July ultimatum demanded the unacceptable, even Austrian policing inside Serbia. Serbia agreed to many points, but refused terms that erased sovereignty. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Alliances snapped taut. Germany faced a 2-front nightmare, France and Russia. Their answer, the Schlieffen Plan, knock out France fast. It presumed Russia would mobilize slowly, swing through neutral Belgium, bypass French forts, encircle Paris, force surrender. Belgium refused. Belgium is a nation, not a road. Germany invaded. Reports of atrocities followed, and Britain reacted. Britain had guaranteed Belgian neutrality. War was declared on August 4th. A regional crisis had become a world war. The plan slowed. Belgian resistance and mud. Russia mobilized faster than expected. At the Marne, France and Britain halted the Germans. Movement died. Trenches spread 500 miles to Switzerland. Soldiers lived in mud and squalor, plagued by rats, lice, and constant death. Futile frontal assaults bled armies for yards of ground. Verdun and the Somme, over 1 million casualties each, no breakthrough. Industry refined killing, machine guns, big guns, poison gas, devastating landscapes. At sea, Germany turned to U-boats and unrestricted warfare. The aim, starve Britain by sinking any ship in the zone. In 1915, the Lusitania sank, nearly 1,200 dead, including 128 Americans. Outrage in America grew, and would soon matter. The United States stayed officially neutral, sympathetic but distant. In practice, loans and goods tied U.S. fortunes to the Allies. Germany resumed unrestricted submarine warfare. American lives were lost. Then came the Zimmermann telegram. Germany courting Mexico against the U.S. public outrage surged. Wilson asked for war to make the world safe for democracy. America entered the war, bringing manpower, industry, and morale. 1918 began with Germany's desperate spring offensive. Gains faded. The army was spent. Fresh U.S. forces helped hold and then push back. The Allies counterattacked with new combined arms tactics. Meanwhile, the Spanish flu killed tens of millions, hammering armies and civilians. Starvation, unrest, collapsing lines. Germany knew it was over. Its allies fell. The Kaiser abdicated. Armistice, silence at the 11th hour of the 11th day. Over 17 million dead, 20 million wounded. In 1919, the victors met at Versailles, Germany excluded. The treaty blamed Germany, demanded vast reparations, territory, and disarmament. Hardship and resentment festered across Germany. Those seeds nourished an even darker storm 2 decades later, led by Adolf Hitler.